airshow circuit. Of course, it's not his first experience with airshows. He started way back when because he is the son of none other than Ken Fowler, who is a part of Team Rocket that's going to be performing later today. As a matter of fact, Kyle announced some of Ken's act way back when he was just a tender 12-year-old. He's grown up now. He's become a pilot, and he purchased this Long Easy, and he's going to do a complete aerobatic routine in an airplane that really wasn't designed for airshow flying, but has some truly unique characteristics. And as soon as he comes in, we'll tell you a little bit more about that. Kyle obtained his private pilot's license at the age of 21 with Eric Hansen, who is also flying with Team Rocket. Began his journey then to becoming an airshow pilot. Here he comes from the right, Kyle Fowler in the Long Easy. That airplane looks like a spaceship, doesn't it?
Well, it should, because it is, like you said, a Rutan design, and he has designed and built spaceships that have gone to space.
2015, Kyle dedicated his time to evolving as a pilot and completed his commercial pilot's license. This opened more doorways and drove Kyle to complete his commercial multi-IFR rating that same year. Much closer now as he approaches show center and pulls back on the stick and up he goes. I believe this is going to be a great big Barnstormer's loop. Over the top, look at the distinctive profile of that aircraft, and it looks like he's installed a smoke system since the last time I've seen him.
That's true.
This way we can follow his maneuvers through the sky just a little bit better. This airplane is a pusher aircraft. That means that the engine pushes the aircraft through the sky instead of pulling it through like some of the other airplanes that we'll see today. And there again, another good look at that unique profile of the Long Easy with those little winglets out there. This wing actually does not stall. No matter how slow you go, it will not stall. It will always continually provide lift. Let's watch closely now as Kyle comes in, this time from our right. Should be performing the Cuban follow the maneuver in the sky as he arches up into that sunshine that we have here today. Over the top, he'll stop there on the 45-degree line and he'll roll the airplane upright. He'll pick up some airspeed. He'll level off right there at about 800 feet above the ground and then continue back up into the sky for the second half of the maneuver. Stopping right about there on that 45-degree line, rolls the airplane upright once again. And if the wind had blown it away, you would have seen a great big figure eight lying on its side right here at Show Center. Long Easy is the perfect combination of comfort and style. Though not capable of aggressive aerobatics, the Long Easy makes up for it in its unique look and the Delta wing and timber design. Small tandem seating airplane has an impressive range of 1,000 nautical miles and a cruising speed of 160 knots. It's powered by a 160 horsepower line combing IO 320 engine. It has an empty weight that's minus pilot fuel, oil, and baggage of 920 pounds, and that's very, very light for an airplane like this. As a matter of fact, just for comparison purposes, Gary Roller is going to be flying the Stearman later on, and that airplane is approaching 3,000 pounds empty weight. This airplane can withstand positive 5 Gs and negative 2 Gs, so it takes a little bit of energy management to make sure that Kyle doesn't exceed those parameters on this airplane. Kyle is sponsored today by Digitex Canada Incorporated, one of the fastest growing managed print service companies in Alberta. Not only does Digitex provide the sales, service, and maintenance of copiers, printers, plotters, and scanners, they also offer software, supplies, consumables, document management, and workflow solutions. Digitech is essentially headquartered in Redfield, Alberta, with offices in Edmonton, Calgary, Lethbridge, Medicine Hat, and Fort McMurray, as a matter of fact, as well as servicing areas across Saskatchewan. You want to get your cameras ready because Kyle is setting up now for a photo pass, and joining him will be his dad, Ken Fowler, in his Harmon Rocket 2. And they're going to be coming in from the left. And as soon as this pass is done, Ken Fowler is going to go into a solo routine with his Harmon Rocket. The closest thing any GA pilot or private pilot is going to get to flying something similar to an F-16 fighter jet. We'll tell you a little bit more about that when Ken is center stage. Okay, here they come. You can see the two smoke trails with Kyle on the left and Ken Fowler on the right in the photo pass. Let's have a big round of applause for Kyle Fowler and a long easy as we welcome his dad now from Rocky Mountain House, Alberta, and rolling the airplane upside down, hanging in the straps, pushing forward on the stick, experiencing negative G's trying to rip him out of that cockpit. Very uncomfortable feeling. Now demonstrating the incredible power of the Harmon Rocket 2. It is a highly modified RV-4 sport airplane designed by Vance Aircraft. There you have the Hammerhead.
Ken Fowler grew up right here in British Columbia. Began his aviation career by earning 11 places in 1977. I worked on great aircraft like the D-33, the CF-112, and the CF-18 Hornet before becoming a flight engineer. Retired from the military, spent his last 5 years in the 442 Search and Rescue Squad as a flight engineer on the Buffalo, touring the airshow circuit with the Skyhawks parachute team. That's over 5,000 hours.
Diving in from the western end of the field, picking up a ton of airspeed, setting up for as he ducks up into the sky, experiencing up to 4 to 6 positive G's this time. Pushing him down into the cockpit. If you want to know what that feels like, just get a couple of your 200-pound friends to sit on your chest, and that's about what it feels like when you're experiencing all of these G-forces. In the aerobatic routine, there's the Barnstormer's loop. This airplane is so fast, you'll notice that the loop is actually quite a bit larger than some of the other maneuvers that you'll see, or some of the other aircraft that you'll see. There was the 4-point hesitation roll.
Let me tell you about that airplane. It is a home-built airplane. That's right. He built this airplane and a number of others as well that are flying around. 1,500 horse Ken said took about a year and a half to build it, and it's powered by a 540 Lycoming that delivers 300 horsepower and 2,800 RPM. Off Kamloops, British Columbia.
Here's a Cuban 8 Harmon Rocket style. Rolling the airplane down on that 45-degree line. I told you this airplane is like a fighter jet. It's so fast, so much power. As a matter of fact, they fly this airplane all across. Team Rocket, as a matter of fact, flies both their rockets across North America, even as far as Mexico. They can fly from Red Deer, Alberta, all the way to Acapulco, Mexico, in about 8 hours. One fuel stop.
Very fast and comfortable as well.
All right, folks, you saw the Cuban 8, both by Kyle and the Long Easy, as well as Ken Fowler and the Harmon Rocket. Now he's going to perform for us the Vertical 8. He's going to use this wing over to trade that altitude for airspeed because he's going to need all of it As he dives down towards the ground, just about there, he this is going to do a knife edge first. Then to inverted, and he'll hold it right there. Every once in a while, these guys change up their script just to keep us announcers on our toes.
They try to keep us honest, that's all. You know, you're talking about the power can, 300 horsepower, 1,146 pounds is what this airplane weighs, so the thrust to weight ratio is incredible. Diving in from the left.
I'm going to call this the barrel roll.
I'm going to call this the keg roll.
What are you talking about?
Well, I like beer.
Oh, okay, so
This looks like a big keg of beer to me.
and he just flew around the inside. We'll call it the kegger roll.
The keg roll.
Because keggers have more fun than six-packers, if you know what I'm
There
talking
you go.
about.
Two folks that work at the branch as well.
So, since Cam messed me up the first time, we're just going to wait to see what he's going to do next. He's got lots of airspeed. He's arcing up. I'm thinking that this might be the figure eight in the sky. The vertical eight, he'll hold it right about there, roll the airplane upside up. He'll finish that loop later on. He's going to use all 300 horsepower to continue up into the sky. This time he's going to complete this loop as he hangs in the strap. He'll look up through the top of his canopy to find the ground, and he'll pick up the horizon right about there. He'll slow the engine right down. He'll pull the power right back because he doesn't want to overspeed it or go through the bottom of that loop. Now he'll finish off that first loop that he started with a great big split S. And there you have it. It looks like our wind conditions are cooperating a little bit better now. You can see that right there in the sky, but Ken Feller in the Harmon Rocket 2.
And you see how the wind is moving down here, then it's up there. Nice bomb here. And it comes through higher up, as Ken Fowler just demonstrated with his air show smoke. Oh, look at that. Arcing. So smooth. Very, very nicely done reversal.
Of course, the goal of every airshow pilot is to keep the performance right in front of us. They also have to play within an aerobatic box. As he pulls into a very tight quarter turn there, he'll arc up into the sky, and I think he's going to perform for us a hammerhead. He'll hold the airplane on that vertical. He'll look over the shoulder to make sure his wing is exactly perpendicular to the horizon. And just before he runs out of airspeed, hard left rudder, a little opposite aileron, and over he goes. Beautifully executed hammerhead stall turnaround. A nice roll there on the downside to line himself up again with the shoulder. Get your cameras ready. Ken is setting up now for the photo pass in that beautifully painted Harmon Rocket. He'll be back later on in our airshow program, performing with his good buddy Eric Hansen. As Team Rocket did a great job last night flying a fireworks show, the only two-place aerobatic team in the world that we know of that does that kind of act. They strap a whole bunch of fireworks to the wings of their airplanes, and they fly a routine that I'm sure NORAD was getting calls about unidentified flying objects over Abbotsford for those who didn't know what was going on. It was a great nighttime show yesterday. Great way to start off the Abbotsford Airshow for 2016. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what did you think of Ken Fowler and the Harmon Rocket?